This is Leslie Langnaw, Managing Editor of Design World Magazine and Make Parts Fast. There's a new file format that will replace STL. It's commonly been known as STL 2.0, but now it has a formal name of AMF. This new file format promises to let you take more advantage of all the new capabilities of 3D printers and other additive manufacturing machines that STL just has not been able to. These capabilities include such things as color, texture, printing in multiple materials, graded materials, internal patterns, and higher resolutions. Now, STL has been around a long time, originally created by 3D Systems, and it has been the main file format used to convert CAD-designed objects into code compatible with all the rapid prototyping and additive manufacturing systems. However, STL's mesh-based file describes the surface geometry of a three-dimensional object without any representation for such attributes as color, texture, and other CAD model available attributes. So the AM vendors and the ASTM organization got together because they believe that the STL file format's inability to support these new features is part of what's holding back the growth of this market. They assigned Hod Lipson, who is Associate Professor of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering and Computing and Informational Sciences at Cornell University. He has been the chair of the ASTM F42 committee tasked with developing this new file format. I spoke with him recently, and he told me AMF was approved about 3 weeks ago, so it should be available for download at the ASTM website. You may need to be a member. If you can't find it there, though, if you watch the slide, there's another site at the Cornell University website that you should be able to take a look at it. AMF is both backward and forward compatible with STL. So everything STL can do, AMF can do, and more. It handles color, texture, printing in multiple materials, and the higher resolution of today's printers. One of the more interesting features is that it is a more compact file than STL, enabling more kinds of geometry for you to create. So it's still mesh-based, but for example, if you have an object like a sphere with 30 micron resolution, it will use 3 orders of magnitude less space than an STL file would. So the first iteration of AMF includes a lot of the key features deemed necessary for you to have for your 3D printers. Some of these features that they don't have yet, but they do plan to include, are tolerances, surface depth textures, and external preferences and subassemblies. They'll be included in the later on versions. What is needed now is for both the CAD vendors and the AM vendors to adopt and implement this standard so that now you can save your file to the AMF format rather than the STL format. Now, the cool thing about this AMF format too is any software development has the capability to create new tools that can be used, for example, with some of the smart electronic devices coming out now, like the iPhones, the smartphones, and the iPads. Professor Lipson thinks that once the standard is in wider use, we'll see even more interesting designs and capabilities demonstrated by you. And that's something we're all looking forward to.